This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We admire the beauty and history of a Ukrainian tradition, the pisanki egg, next. Greetings everyone, and thank you so much for being with us. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. I've been trying to get on ESPN SportsCenter since the early 90s, back then for my athleticism and later for my reporting. Well, it took former Hazleton Area High School softball player Olivia Wolk just a few months into her freshman season at the University of Hartford to make the big show. This catch she made for the Hawks on April 5th against Holy Cross was number 9 on SportsCenter's top 10 plays. Wolk is a biochemistry major who has 3 home runs and 12 RBIs this season for Hartford at the NCAA Division I level. And as for her fielding, well, see for yourself. Insert smooth transition to SSPTV standard speaker scoreboard. Maybe that's why I never made it to SportsCenter. In boys volleyball, Crestwood was down 2 sets to Hazleton Area, but the Comets battled back for the win in the Wyoming Valley Conference. The MMI boys are 3-1 in boys tennis in the Wyoming Valley Conference. In singles play in this win over Hazleton, Thomas Mayernick, Xavier Blyler, and Nathan Sissick were winners. The doubles teams of Reed Florishak and Kyle Kakan and Dustin Paul and Jason Salio wrapped up the sweep for the Preppers. In Schuylkill League track and field, Marion's Jacob Fenstermaker won the 100 and 200 dashes, plus the shot put in the Colts win. Distance runner Justin Williams won 3 events for North Schuylkill as they beat Tamaqua. In girls track and field, Marion's Fatika Tiktova won the triple jump, the long jump, and the high jump in a win over Schuylkill Haven for Marion. The Tamaqua girls beat North Schuylkill. Ashley Jones won the 100 and 300 hurdles, and Keziah Streisel won the shot put and javelin for Tamaqua. Lisa Sugar joins us now for today's news feature.
The Easter season is upon us, and many of us are decorating our homes with beautiful eggs that are a Ukrainian tradition, something that we are especially cherishing this year in light of what is happening in this world. And I'm one of those people that has a few of these beautiful pisanki eggs that are in my home that I get to display each and every year that were a gift to me. However, I'm not talented enough to be the person to make these beautiful eggs, but I'm pleased to be joined by a young lady who is talented enough to make these beautiful eggs, Kristen Bogash, and her mother Margie also is an instructor on how to make these beautiful eggs.
My mom's been making pisanki eggs since she was a little girl, and I've been making them since she started teaching me when I was 16. And
you said, unfortunately, COVID interrupted your classes this year, but we wanted to do a story about this because this is so important to a lot of people. And in light of what's happening in the world right now, we want to, remember the people of Ukraine and this beautiful tradition that will always be carried on as well. So when you have a class, you said you tell the people about the history of these eggs. So tell our viewers a little bit about it.
A typical pisanki egg class for us is between 4 and 6 hours long, and we always invite everyone to enjoy food while we're making these eggs. But I always like to start off letting people know that if you believe that you can make a pisanki egg, you can do it. There's a lot of people that they feel that they don't have artistic talent for it, or, they just haven't had the ability and the practice, so they know they're not going to be good. But quite honestly, if you have the desire and the motivation to want to learn how to write on an egg, you are able to do it. It's something that when you start the first class, it can be a little bit challenging until you understand the process of actually making a pisanka. But we're there every step of the way. I start off a typical class by telling the history of pisanka eggs. So this is something that happened even before Christianity was developed. And it's been evolving and changing throughout the years, practiced in the Ukraine. And what we do is we walk people through the wax resist method. So it's applying wax to the egg, and wherever you put wax on the egg, the color that's underneath it is sealed in. So while it seems a little challenging during the process, it is definitely something that the more people do it and the more people take the time to understand what we're doing, it makes it a lot of fun, and they're surprised by the end result of what their pisanka looks like.
And these are eggs that, like when you dye eggs and for Easter for the kids or whatever, that's something you usually eat or it doesn't last very long. But these are something you can literally have for a lifetime, right?
Absolutely. I highly recommend you do not eat a Pisanki egg just because the dyes that you're using for a Pisanka are definitely types of dyes that you don't want to eat. So we always recommend, if you're making a Pisanka, have it made. You can blow out the inside of the egg. We do that during our classes for you. Whether you keep the inside of the egg in the egg or you have it blown out, it is something that can last decades if you take care of it. I know that I have a friend of my grandmother who he has had eggs for more than 70 years. And really, you could pass them down through your family. They become heirlooms. It's a beautiful art form. It's a beautiful tradition. And as long as you care for your egg, it will last a lifetime, if not longer.
Because you're not teaching this year, Watt, but people can purchase them from you if they would like to do so. You hope to have classes again starting up next year. So where do they go to find out more about the beautiful eggs that you make?
We run a Facebook page called Sunnyside Designs. This is a site that my mother and myself, we run together. So as of right now, we've been putting some of our other crafts on there as well. However, we always make Pisanki eggs all throughout the year, more so around the Easter season. And we encourage everyone to check out our Facebook page. If anyone's ever interested in having classes when we start them up again, we're very happy to have them. We usually accommodate about 20 people to a class. We love sharing this art form. We love being able to create Pisanka by request. So if anyone has any symbolism that they really wants us to create a unique egg for them, we're always willing to do it. And we're always willing to ship our eggs across the country as well.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Falvello Law Firm. Have you been injured in a car accident? Call Falvello Law Firm. Your case is our fight.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Friday. A 40% chance of showers, mainly after 1 p.m. It will be mostly sunny with a high near 52 degrees. On Friday night, a 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 38 degrees. Saturday, a 40% chance of rain and snow showers before 9 a.m., then a chance of rain showers, partly sunny with a high near 48 degrees. Wind gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 32 degrees. Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 45 degrees. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31 degrees. Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 55 degrees, and Monday night mostly cloudy with a low around 42 degrees. SSPTV News will be right back.
MMI Prep will have a designer purse bingo on Sunday, April 24th. For tickets or for more information, you can call 570-636-1108. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Elizabeth Betty Cross, at age 91, of Hazleton, Mass. will be held on Monday at 10 a.m. at St. Gabriel's Church. Friends may call on Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Firo Funeral Home. Dr. Helen Thomas Jumpter of Hazleton. Services will be held at a later date under the Trutzen Bowser Funeral Home and State College. And John J. Cernosky of Hazleton. Services were previously held under the Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.